Hello everyone, hope you all are well. Today I will discuss about three-phase transformer part 1. In this topic I will discuss about types, construction, working principle, connection and vector grouping of three-phase transformer. So three-phase transformer is a very important topic for electrical transformer as well as electrical machine and also for electrical engineer. So myself Mr. Santanu Noskar, Assistant Professor of Electrical Department GKCM JIS and my mail ID is santanu.uit@gmail.com and santanu.noskar_gkcm@jisgroup.org, and this is my Facebook page Being Electrify with Santanu. You can get all the lecture in my Facebook page and also in my YouTube channel. So three-phase transformer are more economical for supplying large loads and large power distribution. Even though most of the utilization equipment are connected by the single-phase transformer, these are not preferred for large power distribution in aspect of economy. So the three-phase power is used in almost all field of electrical power system such as power generation, transmission and distribution sectors. Also, all the industrial sector are supplied or connected with three-phase system. So therefore, to step up or step down the voltage in the three-phase system, three-phase transformer are used. As compared with the single-phase transformer, there are numerous advantages with three-phase transformer such as smaller, lighter to construct for the same power handling capacity, better operating characteristics, etc. Okay. So before starting this three-phase transformer, I want to discuss and also want to share the syllabus with you. So the course name is Electrical Machine 1 and the course code is EES3EM1. EM1 means Electrical Machine 1. So about this content, Unit 1 about general introduction of rotating machine I have already covered. Unit 2 DC generator I have already covered. Unit 3 DC generator, DC motor and Unit 4 single phase transformer I have already covered. So you can get all those Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 3, Unit 4 lecture in my YouTube channel. And today I will discuss about this Unit 5 three-phase transformer. In part 1 I will discuss about types, construction, working principle, classification and vector grouping, which are very important for three-phase transformer. So before starting this lecture, I want to share with you something which was told by Mr. Gaur Gopal Das, who is an electrical engineer also, that to focus on what we can do is the most powerful catalyst for growth. So let's start. What is the three-phase transformer? So three-phase transformer are used to step up or step down the high voltage in various stages of the power transmission system. The power generated at various generating stations is in three-phase neutral and the voltage are in the range of 13.2 kilovolt or 22 kilovolt. In order to reduce the power loss to the distribution end, the power is transmitted at somewhat higher voltage like 132 or 400 kilovolt. Hence, for transmission of the power at higher voltage, three-phase step-up transformer is used to increase the voltage. Also, at the end of the transmission or distribution, these high voltage are stepped down to levels of 6600 and 400 and also 230 volts. So for these a three-phase step-down transformer is used. A three-phase transformer can be built in two ways. One, a bank of three single-phase transformer or single unit of three-phase transformer. So the former one is built by suitably connecting three single-phase transformer having same rating and operating characteristics. So look at this picture. So in this case, if the fault occurs in any one of the transformer, the system still retained at reduced capacity by other two transformer with open delta connection. About open delta connection I will discuss my next lecture. So hence continuity of the supply is maintained by this type of connection. These are used in mines because easier to transport individual single phase transformer. Instead of using 3 single phase transformer, a 3-phase bank can be constructed with a single 3-phase transformer consisting of 6 windings on a common multi-legged core. Due to this, single unit weight as well as the cost is reduced as compared to 3 units of the same rating, and also winding, the amount of iron in the core and insulation material are saved. Okay, so space required to install the single unit is less compared with 3-unit bank, but the only disadvantage with single unit 3-phase transformer is if the fault occurs in any one of phase, then entire units must be removed from the service. Okay, so after this I will discuss the construction of 3-phase transformer. A 3-phase transformer can be constructed by using common magnetic core for both primary and secondary winding. As we discussed in case of single phase transformer in our previous lecture, construction can be core type or cell type. Look here, core type and cell type. So for a bank of 3-phase core type transformer, 3 core type single phase transformer are combined. Similarly, a bank of 3-phase cell type transformer is get by properly combining 3 cell type single phase transformer. In a cell type transformer, EI laminated core surrounded the coils, whereas in core type coils surround the core. So let us discuss about core type transformer. In core type 3-phase transformer, core is made up of 3 limbs of legs and 2 yucks. The magnetic path is formed between these yucks and limbs. Okay, so on each limb both primary and secondary winding are wounded concentrically. Circular cylindrical coil are used as the winding for this type of transformer. The primary and secondary winding of one phase are wounded on one leg under balanced condition. The magnetic flux in each phase of the leg adds up to 0. Therefore, under normal condition, no return leg is needed. But in case of unbalanced load, high circulating current flows, and hence it may be best to use 3 single phase transformer. Okay, so this is the picture of core type construction, phase R, phase Y and phase B. Now I will discuss about cell type construction. So in cell type, 3 phases are more independent because each phase has independent magnetic circuit compared with core type transformer. The construction is similar to the single phase cell type transformer built on the top of another. The magnetic circuit of this type of transformer are in parallel. Due to this, the saturation effect is common magnetic path are neglected. However, cell type construction transformer are rarely used in practice. Okay, so these are the construction of 3-phase transformer. Now I will discuss about the working of 3-phase transformer. So consider this figure in which the primary of the transformer is connected in star fashion on the core. So for simplicity, only primary winding is shown in this figure, which is connected across the 3-phase AC supply. So the 3 cores are arranged at an angle of 120 degree to each other. The empty legs of each core is combined in such that they form center leg as shown in this figure. When the primary is excited with the 3-phase supply source, the current IR, IY and IB start flowing through the individual phase winding. This current produces the magnetic fluxes phi R, phi Y and phi B in respective cores. Since the center leg is common for all the cores, the sum of all 3-phase flux are carried by it. In 3-phase system, at any instant, the vector sum of all the current is 0. In turn, at the instant, the sum of all the fluxes is same. Hence the center leg doesn't carry any flux at any instant, so even if their center leg is removed, it makes no difference in other condition of the transformer. Likewise, in three-phase system where any two conductors act as return for the current, in third conductor, any two legs act as a return path of the flux for the third leg if the center leg is removed in case of three-phase transformer. Therefore, while designing the three-phase transformer, this principle is used. So, this flux induce secondary EMF in respective phase such that they maintain their phase angle between them. This EMF derives the current in the secondary and hence to the load. Depends on the type of connection used and number of turn on each phase, the voltage induced will be varied for obtaining step up or step down of voltage. Okay, so this is the working of three-phase transformer. Now I will discuss about the three-phase transformer connection. So as I discussed, either by a single three-phase transformer or by three single-phase transformer combination, three-phase transformation can be carried out. The way of connecting the winding of three-phase transformation is same whether the three winding of a three-phase transformer or three winding of three single-phase transformer are used. The primary and secondary winding are connected in different ways, such as in delta or star or combination of these two, which is zigzag. This voltage and current rating of the three-phase transformer is depend on suitable connection. The most commonly used connection are delta delta connection, star star connection, delta star connection, star delta connection, and also we have interconnected star delta and interconnected star star connection, okay, which is also called zigzag. So these are the connection. So first I will discuss about the star delta connection. So this type of connection is commonly used to step down the voltage to a lower value in transmission in substation. Utility companies use this connection to reduce the voltage level for distribution system. So in this, primary winding of the transformer is connected in star and secondary winding is connected in delta connection. Look here, star, this is star connection, this is delta connection. The neutral point on the primary of high voltage side can be grounded, which is described in most of the cases. The line voltage ratio between secondary and primary is 1 by root 3 times the transformation ratio of each transformer. There exists 30-degree phase difference between primary and secondary. Okay, so these are some characteristics. And since the actual primary coil voltage is 58% of the primary line voltage, the insulation requirement for high voltage winding is reduced by using this winding. And in this connection, balanced three-phase voltage are obtained at the secondary or low voltage side. Even when the unbalanced current are flowing in the primary or high voltage side due to neutral wire, the neutral wire grounding also provided lighting surge protection. Okay, so these are the star delta connection and this is the connection diagram. Look here. So after this I will discuss about delta star connection. So this connection is used step up the voltage level and is commonly employed in sending end or starting of the high tension transmission system. So in this, the primary is connected in delta connection and secondary is connected in star connection. So that three-phase 4-wire system at secondary is possible. The secondary voltage to the load is root 3 times the delta connected primary voltage. Also the load and secondary currents will be the same due to the same series circuit. So this connection provides 3 single phase circuit at both lower and higher voltage and 1 3-phase circuit at higher voltage, so that single and 3-phase loads can be supplied. Now dual voltage are obtained delta star connection. Low single phase voltage are obtained by wiring between any phase and ground. Higher single phase voltage are obtained by wiring between any two phases, and by connecting all three phases to the load, three phase voltage is obtained. Now the insulation requirement on high voltage side is lower due to the star, which is less number of turn per phase connected in secondary. Similarly to star delta, this connection causes to create a 30-degree difference between primary and secondary line voltage. And by using this connection, it is not possible to connect it parallel with delta delta and star star transformer due to primary and secondary voltage phase difference. Okay. So after this I will discuss about delta delta connection. So this type of connection is used when the supply source is delta connected and the secondary load needs single voltage with high current. So this is generally employed for three-phase power loads like three-phase motor. So in this, both primary and secondary winding are connected in delta fashion. Look here. So the voltage across the load is equal to the secondary voltage, and voltage across the primary winding is equal to source voltage. In this, current flow through the load will be 1.732 times the secondary current, and the feeder current will equal to the 1.732 times current through the primary winding. Due to this high supply and load current, it is recommended to place transformer much closer to both source and load circuit. So in this, there exists no phase difference between the primary and secondary voltage, and the three-phase voltage remain constant even with unbalanced load, thus allows unbalanced loading. So the main advantage of this connection is if the one transformer is defective or removed for service, which is open delta connection, then the remaining two transformers continue to deliver three-phase power at reduced load capacity. Now comes to the star-star connection. So in this, both primary and secondary winding are connected in star fashion, and also there exists no phase difference between the primary and secondary voltage. So in this, current flowing through both primary and secondary winding are equal to the current of the lines to which they are connected, which is supply source and load, and voltage between line phase on either end equal to 1.732 times respective winding voltage, and due to neutral availability, it will well suited for three-phase four-wire system. So this type connection satisfactorily works if the load is balanced, but if the load is unbalanced, the neutral point shift causes unequal phase voltage. Now large third harmonic voltage would appear in both primary and secondary winding without the neutral tie. This may lead to the insulation failure. This connection considerably generates interference with communication lines and hence with the connection configuration. Telephone lines cannot be run in parallel, which is the example. Due to these disadvantages, the star-star connection is rarely used and not employed in practice. Now I will describe the three-phase transformer vector grouping, and that's mean how it classified by vector group. So the transformer vector group show the phase difference between the primary and secondary sides of the transformer. It also determines the high voltage and low voltage winding arrangement of three-phase transformer. The three-phase transformer is connected in various ways. On the basis of connection, the vector group of the transformer is determined. So three-phase transformer is divided into four main groups according to the phase difference between the corresponding line voltage on the high voltage side and the low voltage side. The phase difference is the angle by which the low voltage line lags the high voltage line voltage, and is measured in units of 30 degree in clockwise direction. Okay, so these groups are: group number 1, no phase displacement. Group 2, number 2, 180 degree phase displacement. Group 3, minus 30 degree phase displacement. And group 4, plus 30 degree phase displacement. So if the connection is y caps y small d11 gives the following information, that caps y indicates the high voltage is connected to star. This means star. Caps, okay, caps mean primary. So star, high voltage connected into star, and small d indicates the low voltage it connected in delta, and the 11 indicates that the low line voltage lag high line voltage by 11 into 30, which is equals to 330, measured from higher voltage phasor in clockwise direction. Now how the value 330 is come by 11? So to know this, we have to know the hour hand of clock represent the phase shift between the primary and secondary voltage. Listen carefully. The phasor difference can also be measured by using the clock method. Consider the minute hand of the clock shown the high voltage and low voltage winding is represented by hour hand. Okay, so the angle of 30 degree is the angle between two adjacent figure on the clock dial and is taken as the unit of dial shift. So when the hour hand of the clock is 12, then the phase displacement is 0. Look here. When the hour hand is at 1, then phase displacement is minus 30. Okay, at 6 the phase displacement is 6 into 30, which is 180 degree. And similarly, when the hour hand is at 11, the phase displacement is 11 into 30, which is equals to 330. Okay, 330 degree. So the number 0, 6, 1, 11 in the group, look here, radius number 0, 6, 1, 11 in the group reference number indicate the primary to secondary phase shift regarding the hour of the clock. So the connection designated by if you think let that small caps D, small y and 1 1 in delta star transformer, in which the low voltage line phasor at 11 and is a phase advance of plus 30 degree on the corresponding line voltage on the high voltage side. So something to remember, that the only transformer in the same group may be connected in parallel. For example, a star star 3-phase transformer can be parallel with another 3-phase transformer whose winding are either connected in star star or delta delta. The delta delta transformer cannot be parallel with star delta transformer. Okay, now the thing to remember, that first symbol for high voltage always capital letter, like if the letter is caps D, then delta, if caps Y, then star, if caps Z, then interconnected star, and if caps N, then neutral. And second symbol for low voltage always in small letter, if it is small d, then delta, if small y, then star, if small z, then interconnected, if small n, then neutral. And third symbol is phase displacement expressed as the clock hour number. Now look at this point. Here is some example. So if digit 0, that means 0 degree, that the LV low voltage side phasor is in phase with high voltage phasor. If digit 1, then 30 degree lagging, which is HV, LV lags HV with 30 degree because rotation is anti-clockwise. Okay, so if digit 11, then 330 degree lagging, which I have already discussed, or 30 degree leading, that's mean LV leads, low voltage side leads high voltage side with 30 degree. And if digit 5, then 150 degree lagging, that's mean low voltage side lags high voltage side with 150 degree. Okay, and if digit 6, 180 degree lagging, that's mean low voltage side lags high voltage side with 180 degree. All you can determine by this clock method. Okay, Very easy. If you understand this, then it will be very easy to you. So when transformer operate in parallel, it is important that any phase shift is the same through each paralleling. Typical occurs when transformer are located at one side and connected to a common bus bank, or located at different side with the secondary terminal connected via distribution transmission circuiting consisting of cable and overhead line. Okay, so another thing to remember that this list of phase shift and connection. So look here, phase shift if 0 degree, then y, that's caps y mean high voltage primary, and this is star 0, y 0, caps d small d 0, and delta caps d small z 0. So this means star, this is delta, and this is delta interconnection star. Okay, like this 30 degree lag y d1, you know the means of caps and small letter. Okay, then y d1 means star delta 1 dy1 yz1, like this, all 150 degree, 120 degree, 180 degree, 150 degree. So always remember the thing, if the high voltage is in high voltage is always in capital letter, and the low voltage side is always, that means second symbol is always in small letter. Okay, so now another thing, this, look here, this is the list of clock versus transformer connection. That's group 1, which is in 12 o'clock 0 degree, that's in delta star. Group 2 6 o'clock 180 degree delta star. Group 3 1 o'clock minus 30 degree start delta star, and group 4 11 o'clock plus 30 degree start delta star. Okay, so this minus indicates low voltage lagging high voltage, plus indicates low voltage leading high voltage. Okay, so now you know the means of minus and plus. Minus means low voltage lagging high voltage, plus indicates low voltage leading high voltage. Okay, now I will discuss with some example. Look here, so clock notation 0, that's mean phase shift 0, this is star 0, delta 0, delta interconnected 0. Look, the connection I have briefly described about this, star delta interconnection star, which is also called zigzag. So this is the design of this transformer. Next, clock notation 1, that's been phase shift minus 30 degree. Look here, star delta 1, delta star 1, and star zigzag 1. So these are the design of this transformer. Next, clock notation 2, that's been phase shift minus 60 degree. Look here, delta 2, delta interconnection 2. Look at the primary and secondary. Then clock notation 4, that's been phase depletion minus 120. So delta 4, delta interconnection 4. Look at those design. Then clock notation 5, start delta 5, delta star 5, star interconnection star 5. Then clock notation 6, star 6, delta 6, delta interconnection 6. Look at those design. Okay, now clock notation 7, start delta 7, delta star 7, star zigzag 7. Look at those design. Clock notation 11 plus 30. Okay, start delta 11, delta star 11, star interconnection star 11. Then advantage of three-phase transformer. So nothing, this needs less space to install and it is easier to install, less weight and reduce size, higher efficiency, low cost, and transportation cost is low. Next disadvantage of three-phase transformer, the entire unit shut down in case of failure or loss occur in any one unit of a transformer, as a common core is shaded by all three units, so repair costs are higher, cost of space unit are high, so we use 3 single phase transformer instead of 3-phase transformer. So these are some referenced electrical machine by Ashfaq Hussain and Harun Ashfaq. This is a very good book for diploma and BTech engineers. This is the best book in according to my choice, Electrical Machinery by Dr. P.S. Bhimra for BTech and diploma. And this is this book name is Principle of Electrical Machine by V.K. Mehta, Rohit Mehta. If you want to know the basic of electrical machine, this is a best book in market. So thank you, hope you all enjoy my lecture. If you have any query, then comment in my comment box. I will definitely reply to your comment, and if you have any query about electrical engineering, then mail to my mail ID. So thank you, please subscribe my channel, stay safe, stay happy. Thank you.